Hello, Athlete Zone fam. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have another special guest joining us for an interview. She has made a name for herself on and off the mat, and she's a gymnast at the
University of Arizona.
Yeah. I can never get it right the first try.
Wait, Bobcat. It's Wildcat.
Wildcat. We'll figure it out when we introduce her.
Okay.
Oh, wow, we're prepared. So she has made a name for herself on and off the mat. She has had a great career growing up and now at a D1 college. So we're going to get to know a little bit more about that journey that she's had and also learn about her brand that she's building.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about Ainsley's journey from her early days in Chicago to becoming a D1 gymnast and how she's using her platform to build a brand and represent something much bigger than just sports. So first off, Ainsley, welcome to the show. How's life treating you at U of A right now?
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here. Arizona's pretty great right now. I mean, you can't complain. The heat is amazing.
That's an interesting take. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I actually hear that the heat's horrible.
I mean,
love the heat though.
I guess coming from Chicago, it is a nice switch up.
Definitely. Yeah, coming from the cold and the snow, I would say the heat feels pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
what is
I'd
it
take
pushing
heat.
120 right now?
Yeah,
Kylie Jenner cooks an egg on the sideline.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if I got that wrong in the
Wildcats?
That's High School Musical.
No, it's the Wildcat.
It is
yeah.
what it is. I grew up there. I should know this, but I've also
fan.
High School Musical is Wildcats too, right?
Yeah.
I think. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but
Anyways.
That's funny.
Anyways.
Go Wildcats.
We would like to get to know a little bit more about your pre-college life and your personal story. So can you tell us about where you grew up and how you got into gymnastics?
Yeah, so I grew up in a town a little bit out of the city in Chicago called Naperville. And I kind of just got thrown into the sport through my mom, just kind of put me in it. She did gymnastics when she was younger, nothing super high level, but she did it in high school. And I was a super energetic kid, super bubbly, always flipping around on things. So kind of
I
threw
love
me in
that.
there along with a whole bunch of other sports and obviously fell in love with it and continued doing it ever since.
Yeah, this one just stuck.
Yeah, that's cool. How old were you when you started? I feel like most people are like 2 or 3 when they start gymnastics.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I started like mommy and me classes when I was and never really stopped since then.
Oh, I love that. So are you and your mom pretty close then?
Yeah, she's like my best friend. I talk to her all the time.
Oh,
I love it.
that. My mom's my best friend.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh.
Same. That's so cute. So who were your biggest influences growing up, both in and out of sports? I'm guessing your mom was definitely one of them.
Definitely my mom, my dad too. Both my parents were super supportive of me and really just wanted me to be happy and do what I loved. And I think that growing up, especially in a sport that's like super rigorous and hard, both physically and mentally, that was probably one of the biggest things that helped me get through the sport and get through the hard days.
For sure.
Especially, when things aren't going your way and you're going through hard stuff and having that supportive family back home where I knew I could get out of practice and they were like, how was practice? You probably did great. And even if I messed up in a meet or if something happened, it was always, you did great.
Just proud no matter what.
I love that.
Yeah.
I firmly believe gymnastics is the hardest sport, like mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, other athletes super dedicated, super hardworking. It's a hard sport, but gymnastics is a whole level of like,
I don't know.
You have to
It's
have
like,
some serious dedication.
Yeah.
Like, it is such an intense sport. Like,
it's not just go to practice for an hour,
no,
lift some
it
weights,
is,
and then be done.
like I say that being a student athlete is a full-time job, but being a gymnast student athlete is, I don't know what goes above full-time job, but it's that. I have a few friends who have done gymnastics, and it's like they honestly didn't get much of a childhood. Like they spent their whole childhood doing gymnastics. You can't go roller skating or skiing. Like you have to be careful because if you hurt yourself, then you can't perform.
anything.
And yeah, it's training. My roommate was a gymnast. She had like a chunk of her kneecap got chipped off and was floating around in her knee, and she had to keep competing before she got surgery.
Oh,
crazy dedication. I just had to get that out there.
No,
I don't think gymnastics gets the respect that it deserves.
I
People
know.
do not understand.
I agree.
I agree.
I think so.
I love it too.
It's so fun.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I can imagine you'd need a real good support system to get through that. I don't think I could do it.
I fell on the beam in like 7th grade when I was doing it. And I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Like I stubbed my toe and I was like, okay, this is it for me. I just wanted to jump in the foam pit and that was it. That was the best part of it.
Oh, but getting back out.
The foam pit.
Oh, it's horrible.
Like they don't have that in college anymore, right? No, I don't think so.
The foam pit?
No, they do.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Still there.
For vault, right?
Yeah.
Or even just like,
just a little spot.
Gotta land somewhere, right? Gotta figure it out.
It's true. Okay, let's see. Looking back, what's one lesson from your high school experience that impacts you today? So you did it like on a club team. I don't know if your school had like a gymnastics team or anything.
Yeah, so I did it through a club team. It was called Phenom Gymnastics. It was only like 20 minutes away, which was phenomenal, considering I know a lot of gymnasts travel pretty far.
Yeah, there's a lot of traveling in the sport, I feel like.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
So that was like super helpful for me. But I competed for my club gym. We didn't really have like a high school team. We did have like a small one, but it wasn't really super high level competitive. And I honestly think that my club coaches were like a huge impact on me and taught me a lot of like lessons. They were very big on, we're going to teach you how to be a good person, not just a good gymnast.
Yeah, gymnastics has a like great etiquette too. They're just, everything is so elegant about it. It's such a insane sport. Like the most respectful athletes are gymnasts.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's very true. Yeah, so what is an experience from that still kind of sits with you that you think back to or like meant a lot, just a really recognizable moment?
I feel like there's a whole bunch of them. I think the biggest one that kind of sticks out to me, at least on a day-to-day basis, is, obviously you get into arguments with your coaches and disagreements and things like that growing up, especially because I was with mine for like 15 years.
Yeah.
So they knew in and out by the time I graduated high school. And I remember there being one day where I was sitting down with my coach and we were, disagreeing about something. And obviously I was having a hard day and he sat me down and instead of yelling at me, he told me that he's there to teach me how to be a good person and that it doesn't matter how my gymnastics was that day. He just wanted me to be able to take responsibility and show that I really cared and that I was determined to get better no matter what my gymnastics looked like. And I think that kind of really stuck with me because I was like, okay, wait, like it doesn't really matter how my gymnastics looks today. It's going to look better tomorrow and that's okay. And I need to be able to take responsibility and be, maybe that wasn't my best day and that's okay. And I can do better tomorrow. And I kind of take that into everything that I do and in my life, whether it's sports or school or friendships or really anything, honestly.
I love it.
I love that. Did you do any, so I know gymnastics has like a lot of different levels and stuff. So were you just in a club team and you traveled like state to state or did you do any like international competing or don't they have like a junior Olympics and stuff like that too?
So kind of, it's like super complicated to like explain. It's like very interesting, but I didn't really do any like international stuff. My club gym usually did 2 or 3 meets out of state a year. And then obviously you can like qualify to state. And then after state, you qualify to regionals. And then if you place top 7 at regionals, you then qualify to nationals. And nationals is somewhere across the country every year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Cool. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting setup. Like it's not just you win state championship and then bingo,
Yeah. So your high school career obviously is a huge part of shaping who you are as an athlete, but I want to talk a little bit about the transition to college, which hearing that you had 2 to 3 meets a year, and then in college you have meets like every other week, every week, right? Like that's a big jump. Yeah. So how was the transition?
It was obviously challenging at first. It's definitely an adjustment, especially because I moved all the way across the country
Mhm.
and I'm super close with my family and I obviously relied on them a lot. So I think moving across the country was definitely a challenge, but it was good for me. It really forced me to be out of my comfort zone and learn how to kind of adapt to everything. I think the hardest thing was you get comfortable in the schedule that you have when you're in high school. It's
Mm-hmm.
school, practice, come home, shower, eat, do my homework, go to bed, and it's the same schedule every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the biggest adjustment for me was like, okay, I have weights at 6 a.m. I have to be up at 5:15 to get to weights by 5:30, so I'm early, and then go to class after that, and I have to pack my lunch in the morning because I don't have time to go home. So just it's a
Yeah.
very different schedule every day, and I think that was the biggest adjustment for
Mm-hmm.
me, at least.
Just trying to figure out like you have all these responsibilities that you like signed up for, and it's like, okay, I also still need to take care of myself on top of that, and then on top of that also have school. Like it's just finding a I feel like especially just going into college, just finding that time to even like, when am I supposed to shower? I have too much going on, like just like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
and
just
It's
getting that
honestly
locked is crazy.
yeah, and one of the things
it's
I remember. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, it's just really the little things, honestly, that make the
Yeah.
biggest
Yeah,
adjustment.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I remember my friend, her hardest thing was you have to eat breakfast. Like, you can't go do gymnastics on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
So, like, finding time at 5 a.m. I don't even want to look at food at 5 a.m.
I know.
Absolutely not. That's hard.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest adjustment. But how has your training and preparation changed from high school to college?
I think when I got to college, the coaches here, and I know at a lot of other universities too, they really focus on quality gymnastics over quantity. And that's a huge thing, especially in college, because as you get older, gymnastics doesn't quite agree with your body and injuries become more common, and especially competing every weekend for give or take 13 weekends straight. It definitely takes
Insane.
a toll. It definitely takes a toll on you, and
Yeah.
I think in high school and in club gymnastics, we did a few travel meets. We did a few meets that were closer to home, but realistically, I didn't really do more than 7 meets a year-ish,
Hmm.
give or take.
A big jump.
And so I think that the biggest thing is learning that, like, you need to be super productive in the gym, and when you're doing things, you're thinking very thoroughly on what you're doing, you're focusing on the details. That way you can get in and get out as fast as you can,
Just be
so you're not doing
intentional.
100 of each turn, exactly.
Yeah. No, that makes sense for sure. Just trying to not do more work than what's necessary, but also still trying to obviously like get to where you need to be within the same amount of
Exactly.
time. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
just finding that
a hard
balance.
one. Well, as you've grown as an athlete, you've also started creating something even bigger, your own personal brand.
Hmm.
So, how do you incorporate your brand into your daily life?
Yeah, so I think the first thing that when we kinda started creating the brand was that I kinda wanted to dive into what I'm really passionate about and what I really love, and I kinda took a step back and looked at my values and looked at what I care about, and that was that I'm really passionate about everything in my life. I think whether it's the sport necessarily or it's my friends or my free time that I have, just kinda like everything. I'm super bubbly. I have a very out there personality, and I wanted to be able to show that. And I so I actually had surgery this past season, so I was, so kind of taking a step back. This was, like,
What
my first major injury.
what was the surgery for?
I had Tommy John surgery, so I had a UCL reconstruction on my hip,
Man,
Where's that? Where's your
your
UCL?
elbow or something?
like, right
Is that
Oh,
where it
man.
like connects your
Mhm.
Oh
Ooh,
my
that's
gosh.
intense.
Yeah, that's so you're still recovering then, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually almost 12 months post-op.
Oh, sweet.
Yay.
Okay.
But that's one that takes a lot longer to come back from, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, glad it's
Glad
getting
it's
moving. Sorry to
at the
interrupt
end.
you. I was curious and I always forget. But continue what you were saying.
Oh no. But I was just kind of saying, like, I took a step back, obviously, from being able to actually do the sport this year, and I got to be on the sidelines a lot more often and cheer for my team, and that really kind of made me realize that I love the sport and it is a huge part of me, but it's not all of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm passionate about so many more things than just the sport. But it also made me realize that I do want to, like, I'm ready for a comeback, and I
Yeah.
do want to, I want to be back competing, and I want to be in lineups, and I'm ready to be, and I'm willing to put in the effort and do what I can to be back there.
Oh, I'm so excited for the
it.
comeback.
Yeah, the
I'm
comeback's
gonna go
gonna be-
sit on my phone after this and scroll through little gymnastics videos.
I know.
I love watching gymnastics.
That's so cool.
So fun to watch.
This next season is going to be very exciting.
Yeah,
for
watch
you.
out. Ainsley's back. Yo.
Yeah, for real. What is some advice that you would give other athletes looking to start up their own brand?
Mhm. I think it depends on obviously who you are, but I think regardless, it's so important to figure out the things that are important to you and what you want others to think about you and what you want others to feel inspired and from you, like what you value and the things that you care about. I think that's kind of like what I really realized this past year, kind of going off I was just saying. I'm like super bubbly, super positive, and I obviously got to show that through the way that I cheer for my team and really care for them on the sidelines. But, and like, obviously, I've grown so much as a person in college. And
Yeah.
I think that it's super important to like look what you want to show to others and what they want, what you want them to be inspired by.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
really good, honestly. How do you use social media to tell your brand's story?
I think you can use social media in like so many different ways, honestly. And I think for me, I really try to keep my social media very personal, very lighthearted, and full of joy, and just show people that you grow as a person and that you take every moment and enjoy it because everything goes by so fast and be passionate and excited and be happy about what you're doing, even if it's a small thing.
Yeah, that's
I love
definitely something that is kind of hard, I feel like, especially in college. Like, it's only 4 years long, so it's like you want to be in the moment constantly and just taking it all in while it's happening. But then I feel like sometimes that's hard. So it's definitely it's a good reminder. I feel
Yeah,
like
and I think it's good for like your social media to reflect you as a person. Like that is
Yeah,
your
and
brand.
just be genuine.
You are your brand. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think
it's pretty accurate. I'd say
Yeah.
it definitely matches the energy that you give off for sure. So.
Yeah. Well, your brand's not just about you, it's also about the people who support you. So tell us, how do you engage with your fans on social media?
Yeah, so this past season, I was able to work a little bit with our media team a little bit while I was sitting on the sidelines, which was super fun and helped me stay engaged with everything.
For
That's
sure.
cool, yeah.
But it was super fun and it was a blast, and I got to help with footage and their social media team a little bit, which was super exciting. But I kind of worked in a system where we started doing day in the life on a meet day. So that was super fun. I got to work with them, not only on their social media, but also on mine, and kind of collaborate with that. And take all these videos and document the meet day and bring a microphone around with me. And even though I wasn't able to compete, I still really kept myself engaged with that. And I think that really helped fans get engaged. And I liked being able to show what we do on a meet day and what a life looks like on a D1 college gymnastics team.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, I
little
love
peek
that.
into the life. And coming from someone like who, like having you be the one to produce that kind of content, it's like
It's real.
it's accurate and it's different, just not coming from like someone who isn't actually in that life. So I think that makes it extra special that you kind of got to show like this is what I do too on an everyday basis. So yeah, I love it. How does seeing fan engagement motivate you in your career?
I love fan engagement. I think it's honestly the best thing ever. We
I
did a
love it.
lot of new stuff with our arena this year where we pulled the bleachers down a little bit more so the
Ooh.
fans are there. And I thought it was the best thing ever. I wasn't necessarily competing this past season, obviously, but it's so inspiring to see all the little kids like lined up against the bleachers and wanting to
Oh.
high five you. And I'm standing on the side of the floor while they're doing floor routines, and the kids are learning the team chants that we have, and they're asking me if I can teach them the next one, and it
Oh.
kind of just like really shows you that like you're making a difference in their life and that they look up to you and
It's so cute.
Yeah.
like inspire them, and I think that's the best part. It motivates me because I'm like, wait, I want to do this for you too. Like this just
Yeah.
isn't for me, this is just for my team. Like this is for the little kids that like I wish I had when I was younger, and I looked up to. I want to be that for them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
those little moments with them, like they are so life-changing for those kids. Like you guys are like these
Like superstars.
huge superstars to them, and they're like, oh my God, like I just met
Yeah.
them, like blah blah blah, super excited. Like I have these two little girls that are like family friends of mine, and I told them, I'm like, yeah, Jade Carey's on my gymnastics team.
Yeah. Like
So stoked.
It's
They
just
don't
so
even
cool.
they didn't even come to a meet or anything.
Yeah.
They're just pumped about like her existence. Like gymnasts are, I don't know, like every little girl wants to be a gymnast.
Yeah. No, it's a dream.
I'm a little girl who wants to be a gymnast.
Literally. I think it's so cool that like you worked so hard to get to this spot and you're finally like you did it. So like and you're still doing it. I think it's awesome, and I'm excited to continue growing your brand with you. Like
Yeah.
I want to see some people out there with your name on the back of their shirt. Like
I'm excited for this comeback.
yes,
For
the
real.
comeback is going to be good. We need to see some people in the stands wearing some
Yeah.
Ainsley merch for sure.
Just a shirt that says she's back. Who?
Yes.
Ainsley Greever.
yes,
Duh.
obviously.
Obviously.
I'm excited.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation. I
Yeah.
appreciate you taking some time to meet with us and let us get to know you better. I'm even more excited to work on merch now that we have a better idea of who you are too.
Yeah, the comeback's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, the comeback, the passion, they're not ready.
No.
So before I let you go, is there some social media you can give us for fans to check in and stay up to date with you?
Yeah. I love my Instagram. I post on there all the time. It's just ainsley.greever.
Perfect.
Same with my TikTok. Same username.
Go check out the day in the life.
Yes,
Or the day in the
go
life
see the
at a meet.
content.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it was super nice getting to chat with you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Of course.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, Athlete Zone family, thank you so much for watching or listening. Do not forget to go shop Ainsley Greever. She's
Yep.
coming back, and you're gonna want to be on the train
New merch coming
before it
soon.
leaves. Because soon enough she'll just be so big
You won't be able to get
you
it.
won't be able to get it.
Mhm.
So shop Ainsley Greever at athletezone.com and have a wonderful day.
Thank you guys.